Went for a tire change, found a tracker under my car placed by my roommate. How do I go about this? I'm a 25 female. My roommate is 34 male. I moved to a new town last year, only knew one person, stayed with her for a bit until I found a house to rent, but I needed a roommate. She introduced me to a guy she worked with, who also needed a roommate because he just got a divorce. I met him first. Didn't get weird vibes, seemed nice enough. About 6 months ago, he made the suggestion to be friends with benefits, and I made the stupid mistake of agreeing. We both did not want a relationship. Everything was fine until he started getting weird and staying up until I got home, questioning me about where I'd been and who I was around. I then ended the hookup. Told him I didn't think it was like that. He got mad. Everything was fine for a bit until yesterday. I live in a pretty rural area where most businesses are small and family owned. Since not a lot of people are getting out, I decided to go ahead and get some new tires and support a mechanic shop that I go to, since I doubt they're getting regular business at the moment. I'm there waiting when the guy comes over and tells me he wants to show me something. I'm like, okay. We go over to my car and he bends down and points under at a black box. He asks me if I know what that is and tells me that it's a GPS. It took me a second to understand the implications of a GPS being under my car. I was like, so someone put it there? It's clear I have no idea why it's there, and he got actually concerned and told me if I didn't know that I needed to find out. I feel so creeped out because I have no friends here. The friend I knew moved away. I only know some people at work, but we're not friends, and it's been hard to meet people. There's no other way a GPS would be on my car unless my roommate put it there. Now I'm freaked out in a way I've never been before, and I can't move out. I'm scared to ask him about it. I have no one to stay with, no family here. What do I do? Do I just ask him about it outright? I left the GPS there because I don't want him to know I know at the moment. What do I do? That's so scary. Honestly, I think the first mistake was having a man as a roommate. I could never. Unless it's my partner. Obviously, I live with my partner now. But I wouldn't never, ever, ever room with a man. I do not trust a man. Sorry. I don't trust a man unless it is my partner. Or, like, my best friend that I've known since 7th grade. I would trust him to live with. But, like, other than that, sorry. That's just scary to me. And it's not her fault, obviously. But be more weary of a man, you know? Just, it's scary. Someone said, that's really creepy. Start planning your exit and document everything. I would be more concerned there are cameras in your bedroom and bathroom. Honestly, I would not feel safe to return home. I would immediately call the police and file a report. There are devices you get from a spy store that can scan for the frequency of hidden cameras, but I would not even waste my time with that. My peace of mind would be worth a terminated lease and a breach in contract, which a police report would help you in civil court should you have to go. Run, do not walk to the nearest exit. All right, there's an update the next day. PSA, I bought my car brand new 7 years ago and paid for it in cash. I've never owed anything on it. So last night I decided to subtly pack my things and plan on making the drive at some point today, but back to my hometown. He works during the day, but I work from home because my office is closed until at least this summer. I realized I could probably fit all of my stuff in my car, and since my lease ends in May anyway, so I'm just moving out. The only furniture that's mine and not the landlord's or his is my bed, and it's old, so I think I'm just going to leave it here. I went down to the police station early this morning and had them remove it. I don't think there's much that they can do besides document it. They asked me some questions, and I said I didn't know, but I know no one here, and I think it might be my roommate. They said it looked like a cheap one from Amazon or eBay, and they'll check it out. Honestly, I may just end up staying home. I miss being in a familiar place where I know basically everyone in town, and I miss my friends. Working from home for a few months might give me enough time to switch jobs, so that's all I have for now. Thank you guys. I'll try to reply to people as well. And then OP replied to a downvoted commenter on dealing with the police and said, I've already gone to the police. Even if I had told them, yep, totally my roommate did it, I know it. I didn't. I simply strongly suggested. That is not grounds for someone's life to be ruined. They wouldn't even take that as fact until it was proven. Even if they find definite proof, I'd have to go through with pressing charges. If I did press charges, then it would be a simple misdemeanor. And at that point, if you got a misdemeanor, it would be rightly justified since it was all proven. And that's if I even want to bother with charges in the first place. All of this minor things compared to if he was an insane loose cannon that could kill/hurt me if I just didn't mention his name. It's ignorant to not piece together the clues and be rather safe than sorry. Instead of just saying, nope, I have no clue, because I do have a clue and I know it's him. I plan on asking him later today after my 8-hour drive home, so I'm interested in hearing what he has to say. Oh, Lord. I doubt he's going to be honest about it, honestly. I don't think he's going to be honest. Because why would he? He's going to be like, no way, that was me. All right, this is an update, small update, one day after the previous update. Update, since I think it'll be lost in the comments. If anyone is curious, already mentioned I went to the police/home, all settled in now. Ended up asking him about it via phone. He admitted to it, got freaked out when I said I gave it to the police, said he was concerned for my safety when I would go places by myself after work. Yeah, okay. We got into a scuffle about it, and he finally snapped and said that he knew I was seeing someone when I was hooking up with him. I wasn't. So, yeah, my first experience with crazy and hopefully my last. That's crazy because he knew that she was seeing someone when she was hooking up with him. Why would that even matter anyways? Like, you're hooking up, you're not dating. Why do you care if she's seeing someone else? And yeah, no, that's just so crazy. Thank God she got out. And thank God that mechanic brought that up to her and didn't just be like, ugh, whatever. You know? Because, I don't know. I don't know how many mechanics would do that. I mean, I'm not saying mechanics are bad, but would they care enough to be like, hey, look at what's on your car? Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.